All right, what's going on, everyone? Jared Leon here with Packet Punch Traders. Just want to make a quick trade recap from today. 3 trades total. A little bit of over trading today, but we did have a handful of good plays today. Overall, market bounced a little bit, and you can kind of see it in the listed stocks that we were getting a little bit of movement today. The first one was ATXI, which is kind of a nice breakout play. Excuse all my drawings here, but I thought we can get up. Actually, let me go back to the one here. So I thought that if we failed to break down, we were kind of breaking past this multi-day breakout. I thought if we can hold on to open price, get through high of day, we can go up and test this resistance level here in the 18s. And so let's dive into it. So you got open price here, some support, some resistance, and so I'll kind of just chopping around. I took my first entry, just a small starter, here in the low 14s, and was up $1 a share, had a nice little spike, ended up crashing all the way back down, and I cut it right away when 14 was cracking, just for a small $4 loss, or actually, sorry, $14 loss. And I really just wanted to see this hold VWAP, hold 14, and eventually, volume starts to come in and we can push through the high of day and get that squeeze into that next resistance level. But it was just up too much, and it just didn't have the strength to keep it going. So a small $14 loss there, cut it really quick, so I'm happy with the loss. Now let's dive into ADTX. I have slow internet right now, so excuse me for the delay. So a recent runner, and this was on watch for a multi-day bounce, but it never really had the bounce, and it kind of just faded. And so a couple of days ago, you can see it had this big volume day, and today we're curling back and trying to break through those highs. I did take a small $4 loss on this. I actually have a small position overnight. So I took it pretty early, saw that it spiked up, and I took it here in the 380s. We got a nice little push up through 4, but then instantly came right back, and I ended up cutting it for a really small loss. Like I said, it was only a $4 loss. And I was really just looking for this to eventually break out, but it just didn't have the volume today to do it. So I'm hoping for a gap up tomorrow. That's what my plan is. I like that it closed near 4 and right there near that breakout level, and I just think that we can get some sort of gap up tomorrow. If not, I'm just going to cut it. It's just a small position, but that's kind of the plan. Let's just take a starter overnight. We'll see what it does in the morning, what it's gapping up or gapping down to, and kind of just go from there and play off, support and resistance levels. Let's see. The last one at SOBR. So this was my one winner for today, which ended up putting me green. And still kind of a speculative play because it's over a red candle here, and I was just kind of trying to be quick with it. So just, multi-week breakout. Trading pretty good volume. And let's see. So kind of missed. I wouldn't have mind taking an entry at this open price high of day kind of break to go up and test the key levels of resistance. But I waited, and I ended up buying. I was really patient in here, and when I saw this perking up with the volume perk here, I took it at 317. So I just took a small position. I think it was just 100 shares, and we just got a nice push. We confirmed. I never added. We pushed up through, and once we kind of just got this second little burst up, I sold it at 356. So it was about 12%. I knew to kind of keep an eye on this, because I knew if this confirmed VWAP and confirmed that breakout level, we could probably get another push higher. But I was just kind of done with it. I didn't want to overtrade because I already felt like I was overtrading today by taking 3 trades. So just really just a quick move there. I was expecting this to be a fake out breakout since it did, since it was a red candle breakout and it wasn't trading that great of volume. So I was just kind of expecting a fake out, and that's kind of what it did. Is it broke out, and it definitely gave you, a little move there to play off of, but ultimately it could not continue higher, and it just got smacked there into the close and finished pretty weak. So I am happy I did take the snipe. I don't mind that it did, get up to 386. I'm fine with just taking the snipe. It put me green on the day, so I can't complain. And that's really it. Those are just 3 trades. And then, like I said, I got ADTX overnight, looking for it to really break out tomorrow morning. And if it doesn't, I'm just going to cut it. So that's it. A little bit of sloppy trading today. Could be a little bit more patient, especially with ADTX. Just the way I played it here in the morning, I feel like I should have just been more patient, and I would have realized later in the day that it was probably not a great play, because you can see the volume kind of just completely fades off and it gets really choppy, and it just doesn't really look like it has the momentum and just the strength behind it to really kind of push it through the 413 level. So that probably would have been a no play if I would have just been patient. And then ATXI, I know I'm kind of just going over these again, but just one last, my thoughts about it. This, it's kind of hard. I should have been patient with this as well, just because it did have a big gap up, and should have just been a little bit more patient and waited more midday to see, if this was going to be still above VWAP and looking good, making higher lows, or if this was going to be downtrending. And as you can see, as soon as we start getting into midday, you start to get that downtrend, and you can just tell, this is not going to do anything unless for some reason volume comes in and we start to squeeze back through these key levels. But once again, I just think I should have been patient. I think patience is key here. And if I would have just been more patient, I would have never taken the trade, and I could have avoided the loss. So I think it's really just patience for me, if I just need to be patient, and something I'm going to talk to Fatty about tomorrow. And it's always good to have somebody you can talk to about your trading, and someone who kind of understands what you're going through and feeling and everything like that. So just one of those kinds of things. It's beneficial for me to go and talk to him and get his thought process, and he's probably going to tell me the same thing. Just be patient, because if I'm patient, you wait, and you can clearly see that the trend is on a downtrend, and you don't want to be buying into a downtrend, and just kind of wait for the more ideal plays and setups. So that's really just my 2 cents for today, and hopefully we have a good day tomorrow and finish off the week, or just have a great week in general. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.